Hi everyone, hope you're having a great week, and I'm just going to go over the announcements for week 3. Week 2 wraps up tomorrow, that's on Wednesday, and remember that your first discussion will close, that's the icebreaker discussion, so you want to make sure you get on there and respond to at least 2 classmates if you haven't already done that. I think most of you have probably already done that though. So discussion 2, you're either going to choose group 1 or group 2 depending on which one you're in. If you click on a group and nothing comes up, then go into the other one. You only have access to one. But you'll click on group discussion board, and here's that first discussion. You can see that there are several posts already, so we're well on our way. Then you'll go ahead and click on discussions. There's the prompt, and click on thread, and then you're going to talk about the essay that you've been assigned. And if you're not sure which essay you're assigned to, that is listed back on the announcements page. So make sure that you add your initial post. Here they are. And then you continue to respond to classmates throughout the week. So the initial post is due tomorrow. Also, your first blog entry is due. So if you click on blogs, you'll see that this first one is blog 1, early literacy. You can see some of your classmates have already gotten started, so you'll click on create blog entry and you'll go ahead and post your ideas. And then as you click on the different names in your class, I have 2 sections, so I'm in the orange group today. The other class is the red group. And you can see this student has posted, and I've already commented on it, and so has another classmate. So continue to participate that way. Now, to find the quiz, remember you just go to weekly content, and week 2 is the material that you should have been working on all week, and the literacy narrative quiz. Let me put this in the other mode. Okay, so you can see all the different pages. You can scroll through this way, but the reading quiz due tomorrow is right here, and so from here you can launch that. All right, so let's get into the work for week 3. So we'll start the week by clicking on weekly content and week 3. The learning outcomes are here, as are the due dates, and you can see what's due. Discussion 2 responses, so you'll respond to at least 2 classmates. You'll post comments for at least 2 classmates. And then paper 1 is basically an extension of blog 1. Make sure that you read the assignment so that you have a good understanding of what's expected. And the grammar and style journal, the first one, is due as well. So let's take a look at what that looks like. Here are the readings for this week. We've got some readings on sentence structure, fragments, comma splices, and run-on sentences. And so when you complete those readings, then you would go to, let's see, oh, we'll get to that. So we're going to read about drafting and also about describing and dialogue. Next is the link to the discussion board, so you can click here to launch that, or you could click on group 1 or group 2. Same thing for the blog. You can click on here to launch the blog, or you can scroll down and go to the shortcut. And finally, paper 1, draft exchange. Here is a screencast explaining how to do that. But basically, if you'll either click here to launch, or you could go to peer review. Now I see that it says partners will be assigned on Tuesday. I have to change that. They'll actually be assigned Wednesday or Thursday morning, since the draft is due on Wednesday. And if you do not turn in your draft by Wednesday, then chances are you won't be assigned a peer review partner. I try to go back at least once to see if anything else comes in, but a lot of times you just have to look at the pool of people who have not turned their draft in and find someone to work with. So if I click here, click to launch, this takes me to the Paper One Draft Exchange. It looks a lot like the groups. And if you click on File Exchange, here is where you can add your file, and everyone will add their draft to this page. And then everyone in the class, once you're assigned to a peer review partner, you can go back in and retrieve your partner's paper for peer review. And then the last assignment is the journals. And again, you can also access those from the quick link here. Let's take a look. Journal 1. Now remember, I think there's 8 journals for the course, but you only have to complete 6 of them. So I always have a couple of cartoons, and what you'll do is you'll click on these links and find 1 or 2 or 3 podcasts on run-on sentences or fragments that are done by Grammar Girl. And so if I were to click on here, it would bring me to a web page that would, here, what are run-on sentences? So here is a run-on sentence podcast that you can listen to. And students are often very surprised that a run-on sentence isn't just a really, really long sentence. There's also another podcast on fragments that you can get to from here. So you listen to the 2 of those. I don't know what just happened. Okay. And then, and you can listen to them by clicking up here. You could also read the transcript. And then there are links to interactive exercises that you can complete on your own. And they give you the answers. So you don't have to send anything to me. You can just take the quiz and see how you did. I just lost it. Just go back down here. So once you do your reading, you're listening to podcasts, your exercises, then you're going to write a 150 word to 200 word journal that talks about what you learned, things you knew in theory but didn't really apply properly, ways you struggled with this concept in your writing, ways that the tutorial has made you more aware of your use of fragments, run-on sentences, and or comma splices, and what do you take away? So this is just a brief journal, and you'll click on Create Journal, and then you'll go ahead and post your thoughts. Now, unlike the blogs and discussions, the journals are student to instructor. So I am the only other person in the class, post your entry that way, who can see this. So one other thing if you want to review the paper assignment, or you can turn it in here too, click on Paper Assignments tab, and the Literacy Narrative PDF is right here. So you can review the actual assignment, and it's pretty open-ended. It's very similar to what the blog asks you to do, and so you can read that assignment as well. That is pretty much week 2, and you can always check due dates over here in the corner. And in the spirit of anticipating the following week, you'll have another grammar and style journal, and then you'll also complete a peer review for your classmate. So that's it for the week, and I will see you soon.